We were the first on this earth to say that the energy of sex is the only energy available to humans and to all the creatures of the universe. The same energy which creates and gives birth to progeny, the same energy can be elevated, and by sublimating the sex energy, we can transform this energy into divine energy, which can be transformed into love and compassion.
The first part which you said, I want to get a little bit more into it. Repression of sex. Now, again, that is a controversial topic in itself, because even if someone speaks about it on a podcast or on a YouTube channel, people would start like hateful comments against that person itself, right? That this is our culture, and how dare you question the culture itself. My view is that this is not actually our culture, the repression, because you see historical evidence which is visible in front of our eyes. If you go to earlier caves like Ajanta Ellora, you can see there itself, right, where sexuality was not repressed. You can see the examples there. And similarly, the model implemented, or which is prevalent in the Western world, is that they have made it a little easier and not repressed sex that much, which has been repressed in the eastern part of the world. My question is the what is the correct model? Is Western part of the world doing something better than us? And what needs to be followed exactly on this?
Quite interesting, Dheeraj, but I would like to tell you that East and West has not been separate in this regard. The idea of repression and suppression, it was not confined only to the Indian culture and philosophy only. We were the first who taught the science of sublimating our sex energy. But in the Western world, the Christianity and Judaism, whatever they happened in Islam, everywhere this sex was taken to be something as sinful, and it was repressed and suppressed in all the societies. So, all over the world, there had been a rebellion against this suppression, and that is why permissive societies started emerging in Western cultures. But permissiveness is not the solution. The solution lies somewhere deeper. And that is where we, the Indians, can play the leading role. We were the first on this earth to say that the energy of sex is the only energy available to humans and to all the creatures of the universe. The same energy which creates and gives birth to progeny, the same energy can be elevated, and by sublimating the sex energy, we can transform this energy into divine energy, which can be transformed into love and compassion. And this love and compassion ultimately turns into blissfulness. That is what we call even godliness. So, we have been worshipping the female forms of the divinity only to convey this message that the divinity is already available to all of us within ourselves in the form of our energy of sex. That is why Lord Krishna could say that I am the energy of Kamdev, the god of beauty, which is the cause of sexual reproduction in all the creatures. And the essence of the Eastern message for transformation of this energy is that before the door of sex opens, that is somewhere around the age of 14, when the children become adolescents, that adolescence is the age before which another door of sublimation of energy, of upward movement of energy from the base chakra towards the uppermost chakra can be opened. Around the age of 14, there is all possibility that the door of sex would start opening. The sex energy will start giving pushes. And that is the age when the child starts feeling the need of the opposite sex. For the first time, the child becomes conscious of that energy. Before that door of sex opens, there is a possibility. Another door can be opened. The door of sex, once it opens, your energy starts flowing downwards and running outwards through that door. That is what we call sex. If before that another door of the flow of energy is opened, then your life energy starts moving upwards from the base chakra. And that door can be opened. And the only way to open that door is the science of conscious living through meditation. If we can teach our children to meditate from early childhood, then they will become masters of their own life energy. Their life energy will start moving upwards towards the Sahasrara. And this is a very powerful energy. If you can control it, you can learn to use it when needed, and if you can learn not to use it when it is not needed, then you can establish mastery over your own self, over your own being. And once you become a master of yourself, then no such incidents of sexual assault and crime can ever arise in life. That is why I had been educating since long, nurturing childhood with love and meditation. If we can nurture our children with love and meditation by practicing ourselves as parents the art and science of meditation, we can make this meditation a powerful means of life transformation, and we can transform our houses into temples, and our life and living can become meditative. Our life and living can be made divine, and thereby no need of sitting for hours of worship or rituals or any other thing would be required. Your pattern of life and living will itself become meditative. It will itself become divine, and that will pave the way for emergence of millions of Buddhas on this planet. That is the aim of science divine movement. And fundamentally, it is based and nurturing childhood with love and meditation.